Shall we begin?
Welcome to the Happy MonsterCast. I'm your host, Scott Marchand Davis of Happy Monster Press.
Let's begin now.
This week on the Happy MonsterCast, the battle for Dead Lake begins. This podcast contains adult language and adult situations. Previously on the Happy MonsterCast. Ghost Mountain, the isolated temple where the unruly dead return to their proper place in hell. Meet the Ghost Wardens, holy warriors dedicated to the service of the underworld kings, battling the undead and laying them to rest. Here, Fist Jiao, master of music sorcery, Cheerful Fan, who smiles through his sorrow, Ebullient Gong Gou, dog devil and fire sorcerer, Sneaky Chao, silent assassin, and Jung Soo, ox devil blade master, stand ready to return the unruly dead to hell. A zombie army is coming for the city of Dead Lake, and the Wardens must decide how, and if, to defend it. So, let us recap. You have reached the town of Dead Lake. On your way to the Cloud Road, which will lead you to Blue Serpent Mountain, where you will hopefully find the Mirror of Ever-Present Sight, which will help you figure out what the heck is going on in the Empire after the Imperial Dragon was dragged to hell. And when you arrived in town, the locals asked you to investigate some weird phenomena on the lake, which turned out to be a building ghost army, which is going to invade the town in 2 days. So most of you, anyway, have concluded that it is your job as ghost wardens to help protect the town. However, a couple of you weren't here for that conversation. So just to double check, is everyone in fact going to stick around for the 2 days to protect the town?
I am on board with this plan.
Definitely.
Yeah, sounds like a good idea.
That is a float boat or a boat float.
So based on what you saw in the lake, it looks like there are about 250 corpses preparing to march on the city. And the local garrison of White Banner troops, led by the highly incompetent Tiger Tan, has a mere 50 soldiers. So there are a couple things you can do in the next 2 days to prepare. You can attempt to recruit you can attempt to recruit local forces and or try to motivate or train the White Banners. You can also talk to the local people of power, which include the 2 innkeepers, Silverbags By, the salt mine owner and richest man in town, as well as the commander Tiger Tan, the local physician, and the head of the local martial arts school, the Southern Cyclone. Or you can attempt to set traps, figure out tactical approaches, do something to try to improve the odds for whatever number of troops you are able to muster. So first day, I'm going to just go down the list in alphabetical order. So Bolt Fist, what would you like to do? Do you want to recruit? Do you want to talk to the locals or come up with some clever traps?
I would like to try to recruit, and I'd like to do it by doing like a bunch of like fist actions and sort of being like, we want you to like help us defend this town, and like do it in sort of like a crazy propaganda kind of way, and like being kind of persuasive and convincing.
Okay. So do you want to try to go work with the white banners to try to get them spun up?
Yeah, and psyched up and like, yeah, get their pikes sharpened, like all of that. Yeah.
Or do you want to try to recruit the Southern Cyclone guys?
I think
the local bodyguard agency.
I mean, I'm thinking like trained professionals, like hardest ones.
So you're going to go deal with the somewhat demoralized and semi-incompetent white banners?
Yes, initially.
Okay. Does anyone want to go along and help?
Trying to look like I'm doing the thing I'm supposed to do. Yeah.
Am I any good at training?
Well, you're good at fighting, so you could support the persuasion roll with some fighting.
I probably think I would be good at it, so I'm going to go and help.
Thank you.
I am pretty good at persuasion, so I will assist this. This is Brendan, so I will assist this as well.
Okay. So do you want to double down on the white banners, or do you want to take your persuasion to one of the other forces in town, like the Southern Cyclone or the Bullboxers?
I think the Southern Cyclones would be useful personally.
Yeah, okay. So we'll divide our forces. I will go to the Southern Cyclones.
Okay, make a common knowledge roll.
Ooh.
Okay.
Knowledge.
Yeah.
I don't know anything, guys. I don't know anything.
Okay.
Was that all of us or just him?
You can all make it to if you're planning to advise him on what he's doing here.
Yes, please.
Okay, so that one with a 5, Sneaky Chao, you know that. Wow, we're getting this is bad.
Let me tell you.
Bad, bro.
Okay.
No,
So,
not this midweek. No.
Okay, we're getting the critical failures out now. We're
Exactly.
getting them out of
Yes,
the way.
yes.
Cut the bullshit. No.
I think we
Okay.
should
I'm
walk
kind
up
of
to the
glad I
biggest guy
can't
and
see
kick
these
him in the
rolls,
nuts.
Nailed it.
So, Sneaky is not so big a fan of this idea. You believe that, with a martial arts school like this, you really need to approach the master and persuade him. All right, so that's everybody but Sneaky. What would you like to do?
I will help train. It looks like Cheerful Fan, though. He has persuasion, so he might go to the master.
Yeah, he's going to go to the master and persuade him.
Okay.
Actually, Ebullient Gong Gou, what are you going to do?
I think I'm going to survey the area and see if I can come up with a battle plan.
All right. So Sneaky, Knives, and Bolt Fist are going to go talk to the White Banners. Cheerful Fan is going to talk to Master Tempest Dwan. And Ebullient is going to survey the battle area and make some plans. So I would like first you to make a battle roll.
Here, battle.
Oh, very nice battle roll. Okay. So you see, you're kind of walking the boundary of the lake, and you see the potential to take some of these ruined homes and knock them down to force the dead to advance in specific lanes. So this is going to give you a +1 battle plan.
Yay, crowd control.
On all the battle rolls for the upcoming fight.
Nice.
Very cool.
Okay, next I'm going to go with Cheerful. talking to Tempest. So you approach the school and they show you to Master Tempest Dwan. And he says, Ghost Warden. I assume you're here to challenge us, but I would advise you to start with some of my more senior students before fighting me.
Master Tuan, I am here to challenge, but I am here not to challenge your body. I am here to challenge your spirit.
All right, give me a.
What is he talking about?
Give me a persuasion roll. Yeah.
Okay, so who's
wow, that's bad.
Yeah, so somebody rolled persuasion for me.
Yes, it's a 2. So would you like to Benny it?
Yes, I believe that I would.
Kind of figured. That's a 4. Are you happy with the 4?
Can we support? I thought we were here to support him.
No, you guys are over at the White Banners.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm all by my lonesome over here.
Oh man, good luck there.
A 4.
Well, you're out of bennies, so that's what it is.
Well, I guess I'm not going to Benny.
Yeah, he says. He rolling a 10 in spirit response says, I'm not interested in your ghost warrior mysticism. If you're here to fight, then we will fight. Otherwise, be on your way.
Then we are of one mind, Master Tuan, for I am here to fight. I am here to fight with you against the monsters that will come in 2 days' time to destroy this town and everyone in it. Together, we will repel them, and this town will, live in glory. Without working together, we will each fall like separate blades of grass under the scythe.
Okay, give me another persuasion roll, but give me a +1 on it because now he knows there's a threat.
Okay. Roll me up a good one.
That is a pretty darn good one.
That was a good one.
That's a 13.
Oh, baby.
Get them good rolls in there.
He rolls a 16.
Oh, my God.
He says, but he's at least partially sold. He says, perhaps I can contribute some of my students to the defense of the school.
And I reply, okay, pick out the ones that you think are most worthy of the finest training and give it to them. Now, the ones that will join in this battle are going to fight like they've never fought before. And when they win, they are going to be some of the most skilled warriors around. It's unfortunate that not all of your students are going to be committed to this, so not all of your students will benefit from this experience. But we can't have all of your students be leveled up quite so well. We can't have that much excellence located in one place.
One more persuasion roll at +2 this time.
Come on, baby. Come on.
A 9. Pretty respectable. Let's see if he keeps rolling like a madman here. A 9. So he says, you make an interesting argument. I will send all of my students, 25 skilled fighters, and 25 of my lesser students.
And the name of your school will be carved in bronze for all the world to know the wisdom and skill that you have brought to bear on this day.
All right. Now we have the White Banners. So let's do the support roles first. So a fighting roll or a... Wow, that's bad.
Okay.
A fighting roll or a battle roll for this one. So no real benefit from Sneaky Chao's fighting.
Yeah, I'm going to quit while I'm ahead.
but a +1 for the persuasion roll for Bolt Fist.
I'm AFK. Can you roll for me?
I can. Persuasion +1. So that's a 6. You happy with a 6?
I'll Benny that.
And that was a 4.
Oh,
Yeah.
ow.
Says undead, eh? Well, I can certainly benefit from your training. Wait, so are you approaching the commander or are you rallying the troops?
I think I want to approach the commander with the intent of psyching the troops.
Okay. So he says, well, if you're fighting the undead, I think you guys, you Ghost Warden should be in command. Definitely.
Oh. Well, thank you. Yeah, like, let's do this. So I start, I get psyched about that. I start like, everybody clap your hands, and I'm getting everybody like riled up, like, all right, bring your spears up, like I'm trying to get people like,
okay,
all right, our town needs some help.
Let's do another persuasion roll with the bonus. So I'm just going to re-roll that for you.
All right.
Okay, you've got the troops moderately psyched.
All right.
So at this point, you're going to have 100 men to face the 250 zombies. However, the skilled fighters from the Southern Cyclone School are worth at least twice their number.
Yeah, those are better odds.
All right, day 2. Preparations are closing in. We're at the opposite way now, so we'll start with Sneaky. What would you like to do today? That you have not yet recruited the bull boxers.
I guess I can go there and try to do that.
Do you want to? Does anyone else want to go along for that?
Has the rich guy, the salt merchant, been approached yet?
He is not.
Okay, I will plan on approaching the salt merchant.
Okay, so Sneaky's going to go talk to the bull boxers.
I'll go.
To the bull boxers or
Bull boxers.
Okay. And Ebullient, you're now going to be in charge of the battle, by the way, just so you know.
Today is the day for traps.
Traps. Very well. And Bolt Fist.
Salt merchant.
Salt merchant. There's also a doctor and the 2 innkeepers, if you want to talk to them.
Innkeeper.
The Lady Kong or Six's Goo?
6 is goo.
Okay. All right. So Sneaky and Knives. Do either of you have any higher persuasion or intimidation?
I have a persuasion of 6.
Yeah. So you're definitely better at persuading. Knives you can support with persuasion. But before we do that, I'm going to have Cheerful Fan talk to Silverbags Pie.
Okay. So I mosey on down to his place, and approach the gate and knock and ask to be let in to see the merchant, to see Silverbags.
Ah, Ghost Warden. What did you find out on the lake? I've heard rumors of danger.
I'm afraid that what we experienced in the lake is going to be really bad for business. Really, really bad for business.
Tell me more.
well, there's a whole collection of ghosts that are and the undead that are prowling the deeps of the lake, and they are planning on assaulting the town and coming tomorrow. We are making plans to try to repel them and can contain them and everything. I fear that whatever business ventures and successes you've enjoyed will all come crashing down tomorrow. There's really, I mean, if we had someone who could fund operations to, support making the traps and to help buy some, pay some extra mercenaries to get here in time, we might be able to salvage this town. But I'm afraid, it's very difficult to foresee anything like that happening.
Give me a persuasion roll.
Roll big for me.
7. He says, I have excellent connections with the bullboxers. I will send a chest of coin to them. That should, if you can persuade them to fight, they'll take that as payment.
Master Silverbags, you are a wise and more thoughtful individual, and the town will forever sing your praises and work with you in the future, I'm sure.
Okay, so Sneaky, go ahead and see, with this chest of gold in hand, see if you can talk the bullboxers into fighting.
Right. So can I leave him and kind of accompany the chest of silver and be a supporting persuader?
You can. Alternatively, you could go back and try to boost the morale of the white banners, because they're better, but they're not 100%.
What's the morale boost? Is that also persuasion?
Yeah.
Okay, I will do that instead.
Okay, so Sneaky, give me a persuasion roll on the bullboxers. They are all in, and they are tough.
Cool.
They're much like the Southern Cyclone School guys. They are a force to be reckoned with. And Cheerful, you do boost somewhat the morale of the troops, but you're still outnumbered. Yeah, now with a three, that's not really going to do much. Yeah. And then we need a battle roll from Ebullient as you're setting up traps. All right, so you see an opportunity to set some of the ruined buildings on fire as a trap. So this is a one-time bonus that you can use on a specific round of the battle to give you an edge.
Okay.
Presumably once they're all, we make a nice kettle for the undead.
Exactly. All right, so this will then be a mass battle. So as is traditional for mass battles, you have some things that you can do here. You don't have to do anything, but based on your actions in fighting the dead, you can take an action. Fighting, use powers, shooting, whatever skill you want to deploy to fight these corpses. If you succeed on your roll, you give Ebullient a +1 on his battle roll, but you also take a level of fatigue the first time you succeed. With a raise, you don't take the level of fatigue, and you potentially do something even more impressive. At a minimum, though, you can give him a +2. If you fail, you take a wound. If you critically fail, you did something really impressive, but you also take 1d4 +1 wounds. So, as the dead emerge from the lake and begin to attack the town, Bolt Fist, what are you going to do?
All right. I'm going to do as big a havoc as I can.
All right. Go ahead and give me a spellcasting roll
All right.
as you try to blast them back into the lake.
Powers. Havoc. Ooh.
Very nice. That's going to be a +2 on the battle roll. Ebullient, you, in addition to running the battle, oh, right, you're deploying your battle banner. Excellent.
Oh,
Nice.
yes, absolutely. That is totally what I intended to do and not an errant mouse click.
Oh, good thing you have it, because that is that gives you the command and natural leader edges, and it lets you re-roll a failed morale roll.
Nice.
All right, so you can also participate in the battle if you choose. So do you also want to do something to fight during the battle? Like, say, throw fireballs around or similar.
Oh, I'm absolutely throwing fireballs.
All right, give me a spellcasting roll.
Spellcasting. Fire in the hole!
That is an additional +1. Okay, and Cheerful. What would you like to? How would you like to participate in the battle? So that is going to result in a level of fatigue for Ebullient, though. Well, actually, wait, you got a raise. So that means you get to roll on. Sorry, Boltfist got a raise. So where is that? Battle effects. So you can either have a +2. Okay, yeah, you get a +2 regardless. Okay, so Ebullient takes a level of fatigue. You get in there, you're throwing fireballs around, but you also take some lumps in the process. Cheerful, what would you like to do?
I'm going to use a shooting roll, and I'm going to try to take out, sniper style, take out some of the people in front who are leading the charge of the
All right,
undead.
Give me a shooting roll.
Okay, if you would be so kind.
You stand proudly on top of one of the inns. We'll say the all in because it's a little further back from the water. It's firing arrow after arrow into the onrushing horde.
I feel like I'm only carrying one side.
You not hearing everybody?
Are you not hearing me?
Oh, I can hear you now.
That is another raise.
Wow.
Nice.
Oof.
So let's see what your battle effect is. Another +2.
Cool.
Okay, and then knives.
I guess I'm not entirely sure. Like I fight. I don't have like ranged weapons or powers. I feel like I should just start like marching on the enemy, like
you can
Aragorn
absolutely
style.
wade in. You can absolutely wade in. Go ahead and give me a fighting roll.
Sweet.
Can I? So
Allow them.
can I do this at speed?
Doesn't
Or
really
is
affect. This is more abstract, so it doesn't really affect it.
Okay. I'm gonna go in, wavering blade blazing.
All right, so you mess these guys up, but it does also result in you do take a little bit of punishment in the process. You do
That's
take the
fine.
level of fatigue. And
Okay.
Sneaky.
Oh, sorry. I was on mute. I'm going to go ahead and just start fighting.
Okay, so another fighting roll. All right, and that's good for another +1. but you do also take the level of fatigue. So now we need battle rolls. So Ebullient, you're going to be making a battle roll at +8.
Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So how do I do that when
just do the
plus
one-
4
just-
is the max?
Just do +1, +2, +4.
Oh,
That gets you 7, and we'll add 1 on.
I was told there'd be no math.
Nice.
Okay, so that is an 11. And then the zombies make their battle roll. Ooh, they're fighting hard, which is a 14. So your forces are going to take some hits here.
Oh.
So you're going to lose 2 force tokens. So in this case, you need to decide: do you lose guys from the white banners? Do you lose guys from the bullboxers? Or do you lose guys from the Southern Cyclone School? Or some combination. 2 tokens would kill all the bullboxers, 2/3 of the Southern Cyclone School, or all the white banners. Who's going to take the brunt here?
Those rookies didn't last very long.
So the
No, Private
But
Meat
they
Shield!
die with honor, right?
Wait,
That's the important thing.
Yikes.
so white
Half
banner.
the bull boxers and half the. Who was the other one that would be totally wiped out by 2 tokens?
So what the white banners.
So half of each.
Okay, so
Yeah.
now I need you to make a spirit roll
Ay.
with a penalty of -2.
Mass.
Would you like to Benny that? Otherwise, your army will retreat.
No.
Is there anything we can do to support here?
There is not.
Ay.
And you still got a Benny left.
Oh, poor bugger. Oof.
Is that all your Bennies?
So
No, not quite. Oh, there we go.
there we go.
You fight on. Okay, so you've taken some losses here, though. They have you outnumbered 2-1. So this next round is going to be very important for battle. All right, so starting from the bottom this time, Sneaky, what are you going to do? And Ebullient, do you want to use your fire traps now?
Are they at a point where the fire traps will work?
Yes.
Let's do it.
Okay, so Sneaky, more fighting?
I was actually to see if there's a way that I can maybe use my sneak to or my stealth to gather intel on the enemy. That way I can relay it back.
Sure, I'll allow it.
Cool.
So you're gonna scout their approach, figure out which way they're approaching. Very nice. That's going to be another. That will
Very
be
sneaky.
Yet another roll on the battle effects table. Let's see if we get something interesting this time. Yes. Okay, that's a terrible result for this battle. So I'm actually going to re-roll it for you because that's meaningless against zombies. Okay, so +2. Okay. Knives.
I fight.
Give me a fighting roll.
Oh.
All right. That is also going to result in a roll on the battle effects table. And that's another +2.
Yay for that.
Ebullient. More blasting. Or would you like to do something different?
How many emotion tokens do I have right now? Where's that on the sheet?
That is right above your equipment, if I recall correctly.
Is it conviction for me? Is that what I'm looking at? No.
No,
You said
although conviction firing off your conviction this round would be pretty badass. Emotion is in additional stats. It's below parry and toughness and above the quick access.
Okay, sorry. There it is. Emotion. So I have 3 emotion tokens.
Yeah, but I'd say fire your conviction. That's going to be helpful.
What does that do again?
Gives you a plus. It gives you a D6 bonus on everything that happens this round.
Sure, let's do it. Is that my whole action for this round?
No, then you get to do something. So you want to fight? You want to use your magic? Probably magic is your best bet because that's your highest skill.
Yeah, no, well, I'm looking at... I'm guessing we're probably going to go to a 3rd round here, yeah?
Probably, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, spellcast away.
Oh, I was... do.
You don't need to pick a power. You can just roll a skill.
Yeah. All right. Oh, this is spellcasting, right?
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, roll it. Oh, yowza. All right, so you also get to roll on the special table.
Hey.
Ho! Your thing is so inspiring that either the White Banners or the Bull Boxers rally and return to the fight. Which one would you prefer? Who do you want to
How
get?
about the Bull Boxers?
Bull Boxers it is. Okay.
They're rough and tumble.
They're back in the game. Cheerful.
Okay, so all right, I guess I will try to shoot again. It worked pretty well last time. Just continue the sniping thing.
All right. This time it's not quite as effective, and you do take some fatigue as you are driven off the roof, but still pretty good. And Bolt Fist.
Well, this is a debate. Part of me was thinking throw up a barrier to create a choke point so it's a little easier to single target and not get aggroed as hard. Part of me was also considering a wand of fireballs use, and then part of me is considering another havoc.
Either way, it's a spellcasting roll. So go ahead and make a spellcasting roll.
All right, let's do a barrier. Do a little blockage.
Okay. That is also worth a +1, but in the process, you are knocked into a wall by some of the zombies and take a roll of fatigue. Okay, so Ebullient, we need a battle roll at +7. So this time you can just do +1, +2, +4, and that'll be correct.
I don't suppose my conviction helps this at all.
It does.
Is that what got me to 7?
No, that's over and above.
Oh, okay. So don't be a 1.
Hardly. How about a 15?
I'll take it.
Work for you? Not that you have a
It
choice. 'cause
better
you're
out of
pennies.
pennies.
Yeah. Oops. Okay, so then they get Man, these guys are rolling well. A 14. So the bad news is the bull boxers are down to 1 again. The good news is you took out 50 of the zombies.
Yay.
Round 3, fight.
50 out of how many?
Yeah, does that mean there's 200 to go?
There's 200 to go.
Oh, God.
All right. So Bolt Fist, more spell casting.
Unmuting that. Yes, I'm going to actually do boost lower trait to see if I can be like, hey, everybody, you can do it. Get stronger, hit them harder. So I'm going to make their fighting insanely crazy if I can.
Yes, you can. Let's see
Keep
what
going.
happens. See what happens on the battle effects roll. There's a +2. Cheerful.
Also, for the record, I'm doot horning my hands as I'm doing that.
More shooting.
No, I think I'm going to just dive down into the fray and use my segmented staff and fight.
All right, you're down in hand to hand. That's an additional +1. Ebullient.
Okay. I have a question for next round.
Yes.
If I were to spend, do I have to wait for my turn to spend an emotion token?
You do not have to wait for your turn to spend an emotion token. No. What do you want to spend it on?
Joy Paragon.
So how would that work in a mass battle? Let me think about that for a second.
Well, it immediately turns my card into a joker, which would give me a Benny back.
I will allow that.
Oh,
That's hardcore.
it's pretty clever. Wow,
all right.
that's
So spellcasting again.
Yes.
You fling fire about.
When you're a hammer, find the nails.
Good enough for another +1. Knives.
We fight. I'm going to Benny that. I can do better. Screw it. Let's try one more time.
One better anyway.
Come on.
There we go.
There we go. That's better.
So actually, since you drew a joker, I'm going to say everybody gets a Benny.
Woo.
That is delicious and nutritious.
Oh, so I need to take down my from 3 to 2, right?
I did that for you.
Oh, okay.
Since I was in there looking at it anyway.
Cool.
Okay, and last but not least, Sneaky Chao.
I'm gonna go ahead and scout again.
All right, and that's going to be another +1. So we are once again at +8 on the battle roll for Ebullient.
Let's do this thing.
That's an 11. Let's see if these guys manage to pull off rolling a 6 again. They do not. So this round you lost no significant forces, but they lost another 50 zombies.
Huzzah.
The battle starts is beginning to turn. Sneaky. Scouting?
Yep.
And probably picking off guys from the shadows.
Probably, yeah. Ooh. I'll go ahead and I'll Benny that.
Yeah, otherwise you're going to take a wound. Still going to take a wound.
All right, one more Benny.
There you go.
All right.
Oh, Matt, special combat table.
Big money, no whammies.
Oh, that's a terrorize. Reroll. All right, that's a +2. Knives. Continue to throw down. And more special combat.
Got it.
I'm hoping you guys roll the one where you instantly kill people, but no such luck. Ebullient.
I like this game.
Oh, that's going to take a wound. You're overrun by zombies while you're casting fire about.
I don't suppose I could. No, you know what? No, never mind. I'm going to need that, Benny.
You not get the Benny?
No, looks. There we go.
Yeah. Okay. Cheerful.
I am going to continue to bash about myself with the staff.
By the way, Ebullient, if you want to spend your action next round healing yourself, that is an option.
That's probably not a bad idea.
All right.
My combat food does not seem to be good tonight.
And some very effective bashing.
Ooh.
We're re-rolling terrorize. Slaughter. Whoa.
Nice.
They're reeling back at your onslaught.
Nice.
Beautiful.
Actually, gonna have a penalty on their battle roll from that.
Cool.
And Bolt Fist.
I'm gonna do the biggest havoc I can, just like when we started, and see if I can hit them hard and go boom booms.
Spellcast away. That is going to result in a wound unless you Benny it.
I'm definitely gonna Benny that. Shit, where's the box? There it is. And let's try that again. Why isn't it doing? Okay, there we go. Bolt Fist, Havoc. There we go. Work. Oh God, that's the second crit fail in the night.
That's not all bad because you do roll on the magic battle table.
Could be some wacky slide whistle effect.
Well, you definitely are knocking them back. That's the good news.
Yeah, but it's like my hands probably just shattered or blew up or something.
The bad news is you took 3 wounds.
Yeah.
Ow.
Yeah, it's kind of like, can you imagine every bone here just shattering going all the way up? Yeah. That's sort of the visual that I get of that. That's pretty fucked up.
All right, so battle roll at +5, please, from Ebullient.
Not quite as beefy as the +8, but let's see what it does. That's crazy. Oh.
That's a 12. And they're rolling at -3.
Do it. Oh man, what the?
No, with the -3, that's a 7, which means that they are now down to 100 guys. You have them outnumbered for the first time.
Yes.
Woo!
The bad news is you got pretty messed up in the process. Okay.
Yeah, well.
New round, Sneaky.
All right. Same old, same old.
Sneaking. Sneaking. Check. Good enough for a +1. Knives.
We fight on.
Good enough for a magic combat table roll. You're just slaughtering right and left here. That's another +2. Ebullient. Continue to fling fireballs, or do you want to heal yourself?
I'm going to. Am I close enough to heal my friend who has 3 wounds?
I will say, because this is abstract, that you can use your action to heal both of you.
Oh, delicious. Well, thank you.
I'll take it.
Thank you.
Please become one with the joy of combat.
Okay, so would you like to use an emotion token or a Benny on that one?
Use the emotion token. Take it.
Actually, I'm going to say something here.
If joy is his emotion, is he like stroking my hair?
You can use an emotion token to re-roll a critical failure.
I can. I forgot about that part of the emotions. Okay, yes. I will burn one of those.
Yeah, so go ahead and do another spellcasting roll.
What? Oh, it's just spellcasting?
Yeah,
okay.
Just to make sure you don't critically fail again.
Oh, shit. Hold on. Why is my sheet not doing that? There we go. Spellcasting, D2D.
Okay, so if you were not wounded, you would be okay. So you're not wounded, but do you want a Benny or emotion token that spellcasting roll? Actually, with the Joy Paragon, I think you can just heal yourself, can't you?
Oh.
How long does that last? Didn't say.
The heal yourself thing?
No, the Joy Paragon.
That is a one shot for that particular round. But Joy Master. Yeah, no, sorry, that is not the one that can heal itself. But you can, however, re-roll your. You cannot re-roll. You can re-roll only attacks with emotion tokens. So you'd have to spend your Benny to heal yourself if you want to do it.
Mm-hmm.
How bad is the battle roll if I leave a wound?
It's -1 for the wound and -1 for the fatigue, so it's -2. But you're at +4 right now, so that's nets to +2.
Let's Benny.
There you go. Healed. All right, Cheerful. You're going to continue to stay close combat?
Yes, I am. That seems to be working pretty well.
Fighting. Going to fight me.
Like, yes.
Like me.
Fight me.
Hajime. Actually, this is China, so it'd probably be something different.
I was going to say that's Japanese, I think.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, that's terrible. You got a 2. I'm assuming you're going to want to Benny that.
I can't see what I rolled, but based on your reaction, yes, I do want to Benny that.
Well, you got a 2, so.
Good answer.
Then it was a 3, so.
Yeah, we'll re-roll.
Okay, we got you up to a 4. That's a +1. And
Okay.
Bolt Fist.
Can I just like start bandaging myself and trying to help other people?
Well, you're no longer wounded, so you can just throw some spellcasting out there.
Yeah. In that case, let's get wacky crazy. Boost everybody's trait, empower them, help them fight better and harder. Oh, interesting.
That will also be a +1. So I need a battle roll at +6 from Ebullient.
Relax.
+7 actually, because you now have them outnumbered. Oh my goodness!
Very nicely done.
All right, they're down. It's down to 50 zombies now.
How many are on our side? I know we've taken some attrition.
You have 125 guys left.
Groovy.
All right, this could be it. You've got a serious edge on these guys. Final round, Bolt Fist.
All right. I'm gonna make everybody move like crack nuggets so we can just like mow them down and clean them up really, really fast. So I'm gonna do speed.
Okay. Oh, very nice.
Wow.
Everybody, you're really, really fast. Poke faster.
They are pumped. That's a +2.
Woo!
It must be that pu'er tea.
Cheerful, drive him into the water. With
Yes,
fighting, I assume?
Yes, continue the fighting, but now faster.
New and improved fighting.
Oh, wow. Nice roll.
You
I
guys
can't
are.
do I rolled.
Holy Moses.
That would be a
21.
21. And that's another +2.
Wowzers.
And Ebullient. Spellcast.
Spellcast.
Cast away. Throw some fireballs. Throw some fire.
Ebullient
Make some trouble.
Bursts into flame and charges the group.
For another +1. Knives.
I want to try Frenzy.
It doesn't actually have an effect. This is all abstract for a mass battle.
Oh,
So just fighting roll as
so
usual.
we fight.
Yes. That will be worth a +1.
I like +1s.
Sneaky.
I think I'll end up fighting.
Okay. That's another +1. So I'm just going to have you roll, Frank, because there is no efficient way to do a +11.
Nice.
Don't roll a 1.
That's wonderful. That's absolutely wonderful. But also a riot.
So that is a
Whoa.
21.
Yikes.
Blackjack.
Bring it.
That is
Bring it.
blackjack. Holy crap.
And let's see how they do. It's not going to be pretty. Versus a 0.
Ah,
Oh,
So
Oh.
you have driven them into the ocean, and Six's
Yeah.
Goo throws a huge party for you at his inn after the battle.
oh, terrific. Wow.
You know that in the end, to prevent this from happening again, the bones will have to be properly laid to rest. But in the short term, the battle is won.
Well, we can certainly give instructions to them to lay the bones out properly with all due ceremony.
And so we will start out next time giving you all an advance. And because of your devotion
Nice.
to duty, you also all receive conviction.
Ooh.
Yes.
As well as the gratitude of Dead Lake and its military forces.
Nice.
So be thinking about what you want to spend your advance on, and we'll see you all next week.
All right.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Bye, guys.
Night,
Have a good
everybody.
night.
Bye, buddy.
You can follow Happy Monster Press on Facebook and Blue Sky as Happy Monster Press, on our website at happymonsterpress.com, on Twitter as Happy Monster PRS, or follow this podcast on YouTube, Spotify, or iTunes. Like what you hear? Support us on Ko-Fi at ko-fi.com/happymonsterpress. The Happy Monster Cast is part of the Savage Worlds Media Network. This podcast references the Savage Worlds game system available from Pinnacle Entertainment Group at www.peginc.com. It is unofficial content permitted under the Media Content Agreement. This content is not managed, approved, or endorsed by Pinnacle Entertainment Group. Certain materials used are the intellectual property of Pinnacle and all rights are reserved. Savage Worlds, all related settings and unique characters, locations, logos, and trademarks are copyrights of Pinnacle Entertainment Group. All other content is the intellectual property of Happy Monster Press. Music: Ice Cold by Jason Shaw and Asian Drums by Kevin MacLeod of Incompetech.com, licensed under Creative Commons by Attribution 4.0 license.
Oh, for sure.